long ago. The Borrius region was engulfed by a great war with a foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand. On the brink of defeat, the Borrian king summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. The foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it entered the battlefield, the dark force used its power to create portals and transport the invading army back home. With the foreign army gone, the war seemed at an end for Borrius. However, their king, overcome by his lust for power, sent the Borrian army through the portals as well. The war continued to rage in the foreign land for several years. Many more men and Pokémon were conscripted to fight, and inevitably met their end on the battlefield. One such Pokémon having been a dear friend of the enemy king. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. But this traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to forgive the world that had hurt his precious Pokémon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon. The king became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. With the war over, what little remained of the Borrian army returned home. The king's Pokémon left him and the battlefield became silent. Yet peace was still to come. Enraged over the fruitless war fought, survivors of the war wished for ample compensation from the Borrian king. When he had nothing to offer them, they began to manipulate the dark force to attack the Borrian kingdom in an attempted coup. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borrian king gathered the legendary Pokémon Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Using the power of the three birds, a prison was created for the dark force, sealing its power. It became a shadow of its former self. Stripped of its power, it was taken in by the king and supervised by his progeny until one fateful day. 16 years ago.
Hoopa. I worry, old friend, for the future, for when she arrives, I won't be able to protect you if she tries something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send your Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me. If I'm wrong, and nothing happens, I'll call you back. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my son if he is ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, then trust him to protect you. Farewell, my good friend. It's gone. So, you came after all. Let's get this over with.
15 years later.
How can I fulfill Grandpapa's wish if I cannot catch a single Pokemon? I promised him. I promised I would finish the war, but right now, I can't even begin to fathom that possibility. Whatever should I do? A Pokeball? Here, now? This Pokemon, it can't be. It appears, Grandpapa, there may be a way after all. It is time for destruction to engulf the land, for the eternal flower to bloom once again.
How's it going, everybody? This is GoldenBolt, and welcome to Pokémon Unbound. Man, I'm excited to bring this game to you. This is a top-tier level fan game. I'm sure you guys already know this. I've just kind of gotten started with it on my free time, and I was like, I need to bring this to the channel. This is too good. But as you can see, that little creature Hoopa warping us through a portal in our sleep. Kind of a crazy way to start, but you know, what the, you know, apt response if somebody appeared in your secret, what, slime goo lab? What's going on in here? How did you get in here? Quick scientist, what are you standing around for? Grab him. Now knock him out and lock him up in the warehouse. Knock him out? Zeph is going to freak out when he hears about this. You're going to knock me out? Immediately? Right now? Dang. Cruel and unusual punishment, I'd go as far as to say. Also, I love the little ghost, like I'm passed out, little icon above my head. He's unconscious, Hoopa. Stop. Have I not told you countless times to stay out of my cube space? Unless you have express permission. I am aware you cannot travel through your rings anymore. That does not give you the right to disobey me. And were you the one responsible for bringing him here? I do not know what you wanted him for, but you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you on that beach last year. I might not be your true guardian, but I am your trainer now. And as your trainer, I order you to cease these immature antics of yours now. What a bother. Wait, now that I think about it, I can work with this. We gotta start confused and knocked out, right? It wouldn't be a quality fan game if it weren't for that. So anyway, welcome everybody. I've been really excited to bring this to you. We found one potion. If you notice, I've decided to go with a new name, Oro, for our lead character, which means gold. Veterans of the channel will remember that I like to use different variations of my own name across, you know, different characters, different, you know, team members, different games we play. I like to kind of manipulate it, but I will say this is the first one to fully break away from, you know, using my own real name or gold or Boltman or whatever. I've never done Boltman, but you know, you get the gist. Hey, who do you think you are? Do you think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? You better let me through right now or you're gonna feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Like, we haven't really figured out how you got in here, so probably a best idea. Better, you know, don't let us out the window. It means we're trouble immediately. And also threatening with an Inkay is quite the choice. I mean, I am terrified of squids in real life, so I get it. Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Oro, huh? You're saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal? How did you get sucked in here? Not magic portal? I don't know. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never stopped by to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door back there's a bust with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is... Going to give him a somewhat significant name as well. Though newer to the gang, Pharaoh. Is his name Pharaoh? Yes. Now, for those of you who may be deeper divers into the channel, maybe you'll notice something about that name, but I'll leave it at that. For everyone else, his name's Pharaoh. Looking for my parents, and I thought these people would have a lead on them, and well, you can see they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we'd better start looking for another exit, so let's move. Alrighty, let's move, shall we? Let's see if we can find another exit. I don't trust that we can, Pharaoh, but it looks like we're pretty sealed in here, you know? Looks like everything has got a lot of boxes. Did you hear that, Oro? It sounded like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out. All right, let's go check it out indeed. Yeah, let's break the lock. Screw it. The cage door swung open. And here are our 3 starter Pokemon. It looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us, except, you know, there's only 2 of us. So one of them's gonna get the short end of the stick. Now, I know everyone who does a Let's Play of this game picks Gible. I'm not gonna do that. I played this game a little bit before, and I picked Beldum. Everyone picks Gible. I've never one time used a Larvitar. So we're going with Larvitar. It's the quiet nature. I hope that's good. For those of you who don't know, I don't know jack about this stuff. Do you want to give a nickname? Yes, I do want to give a nickname to this little lady. We're going to name her Now, this does sound like it is a name, a Golden Bolt variation, but Gabbro, meaning dark, it's a dark rock, I believe, which, you know, I feel like is appropriate. And I guess it is good that it sounds kind of like like another name. Dishearten the Gibble left. Yeah, whoops. Let's head back to the exit. We'll force our way out of here. All right, we're taking Gabbro with us. We've got Pharaoh's got a Beldum. You don't really have a choice anymore. You're going to let us out or get your sorry butt handed to you. Quit fooling around. I pulled this squid out of the ocean. I love that I was on the wrong side. Wait, why did they make us switch side? Oh, I guess so that he could jump me, I imagine. I guess if that was a scripted... I love his hoodie's tight, man. All the character designs in this are stellar. I gotta hand it to the guys who did did some of the artwork over here. This kind of rules, man. This absolutely rules, I would go as far as to say. I don't really know if we're gonna be doing much damage to anyone here. Man, I definitely need to speed up the battle, that's for sure. The battle speed. It's I was playing this on the little the Delta emulator, if you know what that is. But yeah, let's go for Rock Throw, I suppose. And since we do have Rock Throw, now don't you dare poison me. She's built of rocks, man. She can't die from a little prick, of poison. Come on, what kind of joke is that? I don't care what you do, Lear. But it's also kind of nice. You'll notice I think this has got to be, you know, I'd have to go back and play Insurgents again, but I think that this is the first one that they've used. You've started at level 10 and not level 5 or, you know, 1. I feel like I played a fan game one time where we started at level 1. You know, a lot of them are higher too. Excuse me. A lot of like the shorter form fan games, like Attack on the Space Station and stuff, those... I don't think we started at level 10. I'd have to go back and look at what Pokemon Christmas Edition was, if you guys remember that one. That one... there was someone we did for the holiday season that was completely... like, it ended up working. We beat it. I think we might have live streamed it. I don't remember. But it was, like, barely functional. This is, like, years ago at this point. I'll take it from here. Use these items. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, nice. We switched back. Beldum. Okay, going right for the don't hurt me anymore. Yeah, I imagine that would hurt. I don't know how heavy Beldum is, but gotta be somewhat heavy. Oh, one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're gonna battle. Okay. Well, you do have a psychic type, so that's a bummer for you. But at least for right now. Anyway, that guy came out of nowhere. I'm assuming they're talking about Pharaoh just blasting through the entire core here with a Beldum, which is alarming because that's not the most powerful guy. Now burn it. As you observe, these specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat.
What about the immunity to electricity?
We've yet to complete that, sir. It is difficult to enhance the specimens quickly when we have our external research as well. Very well, this will do for now. Ah, Marlin, perfect timing. We're moving up our timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but our target seems to have relocated to our vicinity earlier than anticipated. With the Shadow Warriors enhanced and the package we need arriving today, we can begin the operation. Understood. There's just one thing to discuss before I head out. The trespassers we locked up in the warehouse have escaped. This grunt over here let them get away. Good job! Stellar! Not sure why we had trespassers in the building with no way out. Or in. But yeah, good job letting them get away. The one possible thing. They couldn't find a way out if they tried. You know that's time and resources we can't afford. Make sure Faye doesn't find out about what happened. Priority right now is obtaining the package needed for the mission. We'll deal with that second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and it'll even allow this failure of a grunt here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I'll head straight for the target.
Good luck, Marlin.
Thank you for taking this meeting.
Close, we're getting so close. Soon it won't be long before that power finally becomes ours.
Seems as though they know a little something, a little thing or two about Hoopa and perhaps some of maybe our past, maybe some of our friend Pharaoh's past as well. Anyway, welcome to Frozen Heights. This is the town that we have in the game, everybody. It's a big, you know, ice puzzle immediately. Look at how expertly made that freaking snowman is. They didn't even give him sticks with, like, fingers on it. Have you met Old Man Log yet? He's supposed to be an expert on Pokemon stats or whatever. I love that they just abandoned the tree. I like to imagine they had a difficult time coming up with another tree name, and they were just like, Log. I study all aspects of, it'd be like, hey, go talk to Professor Tree. I mean, Log is cool. It's kind of, you know, it's got the sauce, I guess. I'm relieved to see both of you are unharmed. My name is Log, and it seems you've managed to acquire a rare Pokemon somehow. I don't know how, but it seems like it. I was planning on giving Pharaoh a Pokemon of his own someday, but now I don't have to. Someday? I've been here a whole week, and I was expecting one ASAP. How long have I lived here? Well, of course I was also going to give you one, Pharaoh. Wait, what? Why did they say I was also, I don't know. I was too far down he kind of looks like Price also, by the way. I was way too far down the Professor Log voice K-hole. I was hoping you'd accept the fact that before giving you a Pokemon, but you refused to listen. Classic. You may be my legal guardian or whatever in Borrius, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong enough to fend for myself. And when Gabbro bites my Beldum and beats it one hit, you'll know for sure how really strong I really am. He's toast, dude. He's toast in like 2 moves. The pants color situation is crazy, man. But I'm also very colorblind, so I have no idea what I'm looking at. I was gonna say Rockdow's effective. So at the beginning of this game, they ask you certain questions that kind of determines. Wow. Okay. Determines what the nature of of like what you'll be playing kind of is. Wow. Is this? Maybe I'll lose this first match. This will be crazy. Yee. I mean, I think I probably will, unless I get like a crit from Bite here. Yeah. Nope. I guess that's it for me. Losing the first match is pretty epic. But, you know, I'm not crazy sure how else to not lose the first match. Looks like you still have a long way to go. What if I just lost? What if it just didn't let me move on from there? Wow, that was a great battle. Very enthralling. You used metal. I guess I trash talked Pharaoh way too much. I only care about how strong it made our Pokemon. Well, Oro's pretty bad. Your Pokemon do have some nice stats. Is Quiet a good nature? I don't really know. Anyway, I think I was starting to say this. I picked only difficult mode instead of expert or insane mode. Number one, because I don't want another Pokemon Reborn situation, and I don't understand EVs and IVs probably as well as I should for having played these games so long on the channel, but I'm also quite the veteran. I've been doing this for a long freaking time. What a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others, after all. Professional Questman, Oro's dad. Let's get fan art of Professional Questman, Oro's dad. There's a package in Ballantown at the Pokemart. I would go get it myself, but my assistants and I are much too busy with our own research. Don't fret. The clerk knows someone will be picking it up in my stead. Since you have your own Pokemon, it's gonna be easy. Go do my bidding. Why would you give me a repel immediately? While you're at it, assist me with another thing. Oak asked me to give these to 2 young trainers. I don't know what the crap it is. Has plenty of Pokemon his own region lacks. All right, Pokedex right out the gate. Love that. Personally, I'm content with just observing. Based Professor Log. He doesn't care. He's just like, you know what? I don't really know what I'm a professor of. But here's a bunch of stuff from a more established guy. Use that repel I gave you to keep them away. Now, I should let you guys know. You should head home and inform your mother. Yes, I will. Thank you, Professor Log. I should let you guys know that I do have a team decided for this playthrough. In the same way of our Pokemon Platinum, you know, some of our other Let's Plays that we've done, where I'm not going to catch everything I see and, like, build up a team. Yep, this is the technology is amazing, guy. I don't know what you're talking about with a ROM device. What are you talking about? But irresistible about that sign. Trainer tips. Don't walk away from these signs until you've read them completely. Every single one contains important information that will help you out during your adventure. will likely cost you. What a great read. I think there's something later on that eventually, like, they track the signs. Also, look at that. Or how many times you read the signs. But Mom has the same hair color as me. Where have you been? I've been really worried about you. Wow. Sounds awfully frightening. Glad you're safe now. Nice job losing because of your quiet nature, probably. I guess, I wonder what my personal nature would be. I always knew that the day would come when you would leave home. It said so on TV. Only your father could see you now. He'd be so proud. You'll need this. Yes, we got the Super Cubes mission log. She's downloading apps on my phone. Or on my cube. That's what they should have done, man. They should have came up with a better word instead of like, this is your iPhone. They should have been like, here's your Super Cube. You hear that, Samsung? Go ahead and make the Super Cube. Yeah, battle component. Yeah, we're getting all different item bag slots, just like you would, but now it's just called Cube. It has an infinite amount of space. It works by digitizing the item's data put into it. So essentially, it's like you're carrying nothing. Not only that, you can even automatically sort by pressing start. Isn't that convenient? Crazy that there's a start button in an L and R, you know. It's almost like a Game Boy. Yes, we get the costume box as well to change colors of our clothes. I think the one thing we can't change is hair color, but I think we can change just about all of our clothes color. I chose the black with the yellow trim, I hope. It should be packed with all kinds of delicious things. It should be packed. Is it not? Are we highly criticizing how we stock the fridge? Because that's messed up. I had a friend one time come over to my house when I first moved in, and he laughed at me because all I had in my refrigerator were like sparkling ice, LaCroix, just like a bunch of drinks. And he was like, you don't have any food in the fridge. I'm like, brother, I moved in 2 days ago. I'm not gonna go buy stuff at the grocery store. Yeah, maybe it should be stocked with fresh stuff. Maybe my character is getting that level of skeptical, but it's not because I just moved in. But I guess, you know, I guess we haven't moved in. This guy's got one big snowball blocking the way. Better go another way for now. They'll be like, yeah, you could go. If you talk to that guy, he like actually leads you up the mountain, and I didn't want him to do that. So I'm coming up here myself. I think there's, yeah. So as I was kind of saying or alluding to at the beginning, as we were kind of getting our bearings, I have played a very small amount of this game. Very small amount. Is the quiet nature really bad? Is that a bad nature? Are we dealing with a really antisocial Gabbro over here? Should have named... Oh my god. But, so I do know, like, a few very slight things about this game, but nothing super pressing, or super all-encompassing, I should say. I know probably up to 3 or 4 badges, in terms of, like, what to do, generally. But we'll see. We'll see if that really matters. Also, I do have to say, I think Tyranitar is considered a pseudo-legendary. It's kind of cool that all 3 starters are considered pseudo-legendaries. Or, like, you can evolve them all to be pseudo-legendaries. I think that's pretty neat. The game's like, please catch a Vanillite. No, I used one in my original playthrough, and I didn't have a good time. Maybe I also had a really bad... Maybe Vanillite was also quiet. I really don't know. I used to know a little bit more of that stuff, but, you know, playing other games, having a job and stuff, you know, trying to remember certain terms related to my dog's health in real life has kind of erased some of my... I've poof forgotten how to use GoldenBolt knows what what natures do. I remember a few of them, but I don't remember what the quiet nature does. So that's a good start. It would have been more impressive if there was like we ran into we had a Larvitar with like, I don't know, a nature I do know, but quiet is one I would have to look up for sure. But you know, that's what time does to you, man. I'm now ancient. And with that being said, I do have to thank you guys sincerely for sticking around and watching all this for this long. To be honest with you, I've restarted this Let's Play several times just because I didn't feel like I was nailing it. But, you know, I kind of went with this one, and I'm like, I just kind of had to get myself together and be like, this is the episode. This is episode 1. Oh, you can ask to save before important events. Oh, you know I need that. I can turn on save warnings. Okay, all right. Save prompts. Yeah, turn those babies on. Skip cutscenes, no way. Quick HMs. Sure. Sounds lovely. Yeah, we've got the difficult on. Oh, EXP share. Well, I should probably turn the regular on. Hard level caps. No, let's just turn regular. I don't need EXP share. You know? Yeah, let's turn the fast messages on. You know. Put a card item in the cube. Yeah, well, no, it depends. Perfect. Yeah, I don't need that EXP share business. I do love that the town. Oh yeah, also there's quests. I do love that the beginning town is like an ice mountain. Horrible Pokemon has been coming into my house and stealing my food. I could stop it if I had a Pokemon of my own, but unfortunately I have none. Oh, I just had an idea. Would you be able to... Oh my god, he goes through the front door. You have a window right there that's closer to the fridge. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god, there's so much Pokemon violence. It hurt me.
Oh my god. He's not gonna let that Pokemon hurt you anymore.
You can help me out and get my food back from that Pokemon. He's probably already ate it. Maybe a little something in it for you as well. Yes, so the food thief. You do get little side quest missions from time to time whenever you see a guy with the 3 dots above their head. There he goes. Back up north towards Icicle Cave, which I don't think we can actually get to at the moment. Hello, sir. I've been holding on to this egg. Any moment now, we'll know which Pokemon's contained within. Not yet. Check back later. Cool. Weird thing to just be, saying out in the snow. But, you. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Bye. Everything cool, my friend? Hi there, how may I help you? Wait, you're telling me Professor Log sent you to get his package? That guy said he's Professor Log. Here's the deal. I love that. He's just like, here's the deal. I already gave that package to the man who was just there. But if you want to blame anyone for this mix-up, blame Professor Log. I told him he needed to tell me who he'd be sending, but he just kept saying someone will get it. Yeah, that is definitely his bad. But imagine if you chase after that man, you can catch him before he gets too far. Oh, it seems like a problem in miscommunication, just generally. Also, I love the table in the Pokemart. I don't remember that being in other Pokemarts. That's pretty good. Which are theirs of the legendary Pokemon Articuno, was built from scratch by none other than my father. Cool. Nice. He is cool. Not as cool as the weather here. Ha ha ha. I miss my dad. It's like, damn, all right. Very heavy. Ha ha, it's so cool. Yeah, it's called a heal ball. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. This is also a really good bit. Watch this. His eyes are glued to the TV. On TV, there's a swarm of Nincada appeared around Redwood Forest. I don't know if I've been to the forest. Sponsored by Cube Corp. Watch this. Move! I'm trying to watch TV! I love that you can block his view. It's so excellent. All right. Well, I guess we can stop into the Pokemon Center too. The Pokemon Centers look pretty good. They feel spacious. Everything feels like it's like the right size in this game for whatever reason. I'm not totally sure why, but it's nice. It just feels that way. And yeah, I guess we have a couple things to do. We've got to go get the package.
Did you receive the package from the mart?
Yes, I did, sir.
Were you discreet in doing so?
I was, sir. I even ran into one of the 2 I let escape from the warehouse, but I chose to avoid a confrontation. As far as I'm aware, I wasn't followed.
Yeah, right.
I'd say that you're probably been followed. It was a mechanical leg for my mother, sir.
Legs, arms, another head, whatever. As long as this package contains all the goods that we need for the operation, the scientists will build as many limbs as your mother wants. For her, for you, whatever. I'm heading north of Frozen Heights to capture the target. Report back to Zeph and inform him of my current status.
Yes, sir. Too bad the cube can't do that. But, whatever. So I don't think this is Icicle Cave, is it? I know where No, I know where... I was just in Town, man. Trust me. If you'd like me to show you how to capture Pokemon, prove you're capable. No, I don't. I'm not sure if I need you to teach me how to do that. But you'll notice that the... Look, you can slide around here, which is fun. You'll notice that the ice block is gone. Some scary-looking fella came along and melted the snow piles blocking the road. I sure was happy and all, but something seemed up with him. If you care, I watched him head north of Frozen Heights. Wonder what he's doing up there. Who really could tell ya? Oh, Icicle Cave is that thing. It's just being blocked. But anyway, here we are back in Frozen Heights, and here's where I think we're going to end off our very first episode before we go and retrieve the package for Professor Log himself. Thank you guys, for real, for sticking around. I wanted to keep this episode fast-paced, fun, especially for those of you who are just joining, and if you are, welcome. I hope you enjoy what we've kind of built over the years. And if you're an old head, like the rest of us, hello, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Yeah, it's good to be here. Good to be back. Good to be doing some stuff like this again. But anyway, for now, we're going to end the episode off, you guys, and I will see you for some more of Pokemon Unbound. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this installment of our adventure. From me to you, have a very nice day, and I will see you guys next time.